like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing game 45 of MLB Baseball Season 2, 2018. I'm Coach Big Kurt Lord Green, and I'll be coaching Philadelphia Phillies at St. Louis Cardinals. Series is tied at 1-1. So we're doing game 3 of a 4-game series today. Philadelphia Phillies season record is 33-12. St. Louis Cardinals are 29-14. If there's anybody that want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook that has playoff championship content from the past and the current.
First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, game 3 of this 4-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Michael Wacha gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now batting, Odubel Herrera, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Jerko ranges to his left. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, second baseman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Greg Garcia. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch on its way. Ripped down the line. There is Franco. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
So stepping in, Tommy Pham. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is foul right side. Here it comes, 0-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hernandez has a play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Fowler back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting second, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in, Michael Franco. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jed Jerko now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Jerko.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His past line against Aaron Nola, just a 1 for 9. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Carpenter, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
Hit hard to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting second, left fielder, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. A great look at the famous Gateway Arch here this afternoon. 630 feet high and a symbol of this great Midwestern city. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one man gone now as we give you a look at the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Cardinals find themselves to this point in the season. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Garcia into shallow center. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is there, and he has it for the out. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. Hit out toward second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Michael Wacha. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batter, right fielder, Dexter.
Riding in once again, Dexter Fowler. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 0-1 on its way. Fly ball to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. Hit hard back up the middle. Garcia up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Now in the box, Greg Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Garcia.
What's up, Zach? Zach Andrews. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, I had it on mute. I have my commentary on normally if there's people just watching. Sometimes I just leave the commentary, you know. But I also do talking in the stream. You know, some people come and watch and they don't say nothing in the chat, so that's when I put my sports commentary on and just put my mic on mute.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Welcome, and Zach Andrews.
From a pitcher standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Behind 0-2 now. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 away. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Jed Jerko now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Way out in front. 0-1 pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Michael Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back to the mound and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Ready for another chance. Jose Martinez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
The catcher,
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Molina.
And there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 52, Michael Wacha.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Wacha. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now the 2-0 home. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Hernandez has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 St. Louis. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. 0-1 pitch on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Nola. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. And he pops it up. Jerko ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Nola rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead. Into the box, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And he is in there.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Pham. And he makes the catch for the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. On to first, and they get the double play. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Philly. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
In there at the knees, strike one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Cardinals are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 game.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
Standing in now, Greg Garcia. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Greg Garcia becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone! solo shot here for Jed Jerko. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Redbirds have drawn even now at 3-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Michael Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Garcia scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 55, Dominic Leone.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Aaron Altair will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the run is in to score from third.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high in the air out to center field. Pham moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cardinals 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, Jose Martinez.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Martinez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Morgan, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 4, catcher Yadier.
So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. And he falls behind. 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Carson Kelly is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 19.
Leading off the inning, Nick Williams, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The batter, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pham sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Into right field, that's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch sent out to straightaway center field. Pham will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Carson Kelly. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Popped him up. Alfaro is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 35, shortstop.
Ready once again, Greg Garcia. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 4-3. Luke Gregerson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. fly ball out toward left center field. Pham is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in now for Philadelphia, J.P. Crawford. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Cameron Rupp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Cameron Rupp.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Nick Williams will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cardinals 3. Francisco Rodriguez is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Francisco Rodriguez.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Jed Jerko comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Softly hit out to short. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
In now, Matt Carpenter, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Aaron Nola earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Francisco Rodriguez wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.
All right, we're going to do a recap on today's game. MLB Baseball Season 2, 2018, Game 45, Phillies at St. Louis. We're going to do a recap on today's game. And I'd like to thank all viewers today for tuning in to the Devin Smith station on YouTube. And we will be bringing more content to you.